What is going on, guys? ScorpionSlayer66 here, coming at you with another episode of Vinyl Pickup. So I got a pretty decent amount of stuff, so let's get right into it. So the first album I picked up this week is Elvis Costello's This Year's Model. Now, Elvis Costello is like a really weird artist. He's kind of like a prototype to punk music, but at the same time he's like his own thing. So yeah, my record store had this and I grabbed it and I'm very pleased with it. So yeah, first album is Elvis Costello's This Year's Model. During that trip to the record store where I got Elvis Costello, I also got Bob Dylan's At Budokan. Now, At Budokan is most associated with Cheap Trick, but Bob Dylan put on a very awesome show at the Budokan Center in, I believe it's Japan. So yeah, fantastic album. I really love the cover art. I love the mix of purples and reds and all of that stuff. So yeah, fantastic live album. Obviously, you guys know I love me some Bob Dylan, so cool to pick this one up. And the last album I got on that certain trip to my record store is Temple of the Dog. Now, if you guys don't know what this is, it was members of Pearl Jam and Soundgarden, and they got together and did one album and one album only. And this is actually a pretty hard album to find on vinyl. They recently reissued it, but even then the reissues didn't get like that many pressings. So yeah, fantastic album. It's very weird. It's more Soundgarden than it is Pearl Jam, but still fantastic album, and I'm glad I have it on vinyl finally. So this was an eBay purchase, and this is the Jesus and Mary Chain's Psycho Candy. This album is awesome. It's really like dark pop music. It's very synth based and very emo in a way. So yeah, I love this album. I'm not really huge into the Jesus and Mary Chain, but this is an undeniable classic in my opinion. This was also an eBay purchase, and this is The Cure's Disintegration. Many consider this The Cure's best album. I prefer their album Pornography. But this album is fantastic, especially the song Disintegration, one of my favorite Cure songs. So again, another really dark emo pop album, but definitely one of the best in that genre. If you guys watched last week's video, you would have seen that this was the album that I recommended last week, and I finally got it on vinyl. I actually ordered it before that video, so that's why I recommended it. But yeah, this is Alice in Chains' MTV Unplugged. I really love the MTV Unplugged series, and this is probably my second favorite besides Nirvana's Unplugged album. But yeah, fantastic mix of songs on here. Really sad to see Lane. If you've ever watched the concert, you can see Lane Staley was really sick with his addiction at the time. So it was really heartbreaking to watch that, but at the same time, it came out with a beautiful album. So yeah, Alice in Chains' MTV Unplugged. So this whole rest of the video was all stuff I picked up from my record store, so let me show you what I got. So this first thing I picked up is obviously not a piece of vinyl, but this is a sketch of MF Doom, who is like one of my favorite hip-hop artists of all time, and this was drawn by a local artist by the name of Jeff McCarty. I will leave all of his like Facebook and Instagram links in the description. But yeah, awesome drawing. Like I said, MF Doom is one of my favorite hip-hop artists, so when I saw this, it was cheap and I picked it up, and the frame fits it perfectly, so awesome to grab this. The first album I picked up is Peter Gabriel's So. If you guys watched, I believe it was last week's video, I actually received a bunch of Peter Gabriel albums, and like I said, I wasn't a fan and I'm still not a fan, but this is easily my favorite Peter Gabriel album. I believe this has Sledgehammer on it. Big Time, Do What We're Told. So yeah, fantastic album, and yeah, really cool to have this one in the collection. This next one might be kind of hard to see, but this is Emerson, Lake and Palmer's Brain Salad Surgery. Again, I'm not a fan of Emerson, Lake and Palmer, but I really do enjoy this album, and I'll probably put like a little insert video, and I really like how this folds out into like a different piece of art. So yeah, cool to pick this one up, and it was really cheap, so I definitely had to grab it when I saw it. This next thing is really awesome. This is the Tangerine Dream box set from 1970 to 1980. This is just all of their albums from 1970 to 1980, and it includes a really awesome in-depth full color 28-page booklet. So yeah, fantastic. I'm not the biggest Tangerine Dream fan, but this was really cheap for 4 albums, and plus I really do enjoy some of their stuff, so yeah, grabbed this when I saw it. Super happy to have it in the collection. The next album I grabbed is actually an EP by The Strokes called Future Present Past. I really enjoy The Strokes. I'm not going to say I'm like a huge fan, but I really do enjoy them, and this was only like $10 and it's 4 songs, so yeah, I think it's that price on just downloading it, so when I saw this, I picked it up to support The Strokes, and super happy with it. Getting down to the last 2 items, this is Black Sabbath Volume 4. You really can't go wrong with any of the first 4 Black Sabbath albums, which I now own all of because I picked this up, but this is probably one of my favorites out of the first 4. Fantastic songs. I don't remember the one I'm thinking of. It is Supernaut and Snowblind are the 2 that I'm thinking of that are my favorites off of here. I really love the album cover, very simple black, white, and then a really pop out orangey yellow image on the front. So yeah, fantastic album. If you guys ever see any of the first Black Sabbath albums, definitely pick them up. You cannot go wrong. So yeah, super excited to finally have this one. And the last album for this video, this is Pink Floyd's More, which was a soundtrack for a film. What's awesome about this is Pink Floyd has been doing this series of reissues of their harder to find albums, and apparently they're going to be reissuing all of their albums on vinyl. This was one of the more expensive ones that I needed to finish my Pink Floyd set, so when I saw this for the price that it was for the reissue, I grabbed it and I listened to it. Jesus, does this sound fantastic. This is how you do a remaster right. Unlike the Metallica blackened versions, this is the way that you remaster an album. So super excited to pick up Pink Floyd's More. So that is all of the vinyl that I picked up this week. Let me know, guys, what was your favorite in the comments below. I will have my new vinyl setup video coming out sometime this week, so yeah, guys, let me know what your favorite was down below, and while you're down there, hit the like button, subscribe, and share around. And until next time, guys, take care.